We are live, baby.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make sure I'm on. Make sure Sometimes my mic be not on, and I'll be like, "What's going on?"
I like my shirt.
Freaking cool, brother. How you like my shirt?
I like your shirt. Returns, gains, capital.
You heard about capital gains tax?
No, I'm living under a rock. Yeah. Yeah. Don't ask me. I don't want to start.
I mean, you know my thing, focused energy, baby. All I do is preach financial literacy, education, and independence, and freedom. So,
And the answer is blowing in the wind.
blowing in the wind.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about having wind either. All right.
You're not gassy. What's that?
No. Smell thyself.
Hey.
Okay. Well.
What's up? Hey. This is your first time watching Foster and Feinstein. Foster, first of all, thank you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you do us a favor, like, subscribe, and share this with as many people as you can.
Can you do like a lot or just like?
Like.
You can't say you can't like.
You can
a
like
lot.
once. Each person has the ability to like or dislike.
Once.
Or twice. You can't like and dislike. You got to one or the other.
No. Like it, as often as you like.
Like as often as you like, and then go back to all the other ones and like the other ones if you haven't already.
Oh, yes.
We would appreciate that heavily. Thank you for all of our listeners and viewership that we got. We're actually we're watching analytics, and we're slowly getting into a groove here, and we love it. And we wouldn't be here without you.
And me personally, I live for analytics.
Yes, he does.
Right? I take one in the morning with warm milk. And you didn't know that one was coming.
No.
I love my analytics. It flushes me, and I feel so much better.
Nice. I might have to get into the regimen of analytic intake and ingesting. So what's up, man?
All right. I don't want to. Do I have? All right. I don't want to make a habit of doing
I got it.
Oh no, no.
I got it. I
Yeah.
won't bust your balls. Yeah. You know how you New Yorkers say, hey, you busted my balls, eh? You know? Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy, Foster.
And Feinstein.
We're back with another one. Hey, it's a new day, baby.
No, that's right. And without getting into the specifics of like when we record and all of that, because it's a secret, it's a trade secret.
We don't want nobody to know.
No. Because our security, it really matters to us.
You heard that, Big John?
That's right. But we're recording a little bit earlier, and the reason why we're doing that is because Foster is taking a road trip, and tell these lovely people.
Is it considered a road trip when you live on an island? I'll wait. No, I'm gonna be out, man. Me, Foster Lee the 3, finna be taking a little trippy to LA and then to Chicago. I'll be gone for approximately 2 weeks. I gotta see some family. My son, he's 5 months old, on his way to 6 months. I want to make sure he gets to see the family, take some pictures, and like experience life outside of the island before he gets too old, right? And then that way, he can be like, look, son, you went this here. Look at you with your grandma. Look at you with your auntie.
Yeah, it would be like, I don't remember that.
I don't remember shit beyond 5. Like 5 was when my memory started. You know what I'm saying? I remember being in like preschool and freaking tying the big red shoe with the yellow shoelaces, learning how to tie my shoes. And then before that, 4, I have no idea. But I do remember one memory, but it was a traumatic event. I was like 1 year old or something like that, maybe less than 1.
Get out.
And I climbed out of my crib, and I fucking broke my arm.
You did not?
Broke my arm.
No, seriously. You were like you were around 1?
I was less than 1.
No way.
I couldn't walk. I was able to like walk and stand. Like I think I was walking there like 9 months or something like that, 10 months. was able to walk and stand, but I remember breaking my arm and like the scream, and then like having a cast on and stuff like that. But it wasn't broken because my bones weren't even like developed yet. Yeah, it was just like a fracture. But yeah, that was like my earliest memory that I don't really remember, but I know that it happened. And then my vivid memory started at about 5 years old.
Okay.
What about you? What's your first memory?
I don't have any.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, that's me. No. I have a really bad memory, usually, like when my brother tells me things that that happened when we were really young, or vacations that we took, and it's like, really, I don't remember that. And I suppose the good news about having a shitty memory is when they start telling me that you're getting much older and your memory is going to start failing you, I can say, oh, no problem. Right. It always has.
Right.
I have a really bad memory.
See, that's another one of our dualities of differences, is because I have a really, really vivid memory.
You do really?
I don't
well, you
forget
do if you're telling me
shit.
about like you were a year and you busted your arm.
Yeah, I remember like my first kiss was in kindergarten, but it wasn't like romantic. It was one of those like, let's do it. And, I got it. And ran away and never did it again until I was older. But yeah, I remember like hiding under the table and pulling little girl's hair and like just being like a little fucktard, you know? It was this video I have of myself where I used to put gum on my nose. You know where you say you used to entertain your parents and your father by putting the top hat on?
Yeah, sure.
I used to do the same thing with my family. I would put a little piece of
gum
gum.
on you, what the fuck?
Because you're chewing gum, and I would put it on my nose just to be the center of attention. Be like, look at me, and then make some jokes. And I got some.
That's not funny.
It's not to a 5-year-old, 6-year-old. You're thinking you're the,
Try to remember your audience, man.
Facts, big facts. But yeah, so what's up for this week, baby? What we got for the people?
Well, for the peeps, really, we've been in this kind of pattern for quite a while, and what we're dealing with, which is really out of the norm, if you will, for us, is the fact that within a couple of days you're going on a road trip.
But I'm not gonna be on the road.
No.
Actually, I'm glad you said that, because we're flying to LA, right? We're gonna be in LA for about a week. And then I decided, instead of flying from LA to Chicago, which is the normal thing,
Yeah.
we're taking a freaking train, which is a 40-hour ride from LA to Chicago. Almost 2 days. It's a 2-day ride.
Are you, because I know they have like the trains.
The sleepers.
They have sleepers, but then you can sit in the cars that have like whether it's plexiglass or, you're in. It's all open. You can see everything.
Let's hope that the one
they are.
Okay.
They are like that.
Okay. Yeah, she's never been on a train, like a cross-country train like that. And we got the baby and stuff too, so it's like, why not do that? We could catch a plane. It'll be easy. We save a day and a half, really. But that's the normal thing to do. That's what we've always done. Why not do something different than have that memory added to us?
When you obviously you told me about it before. I said, it's absolutely terrific. It's such a great way to travel.
Yeah. And they get to say that I've been in this state, this state, this state, this state, this state. Because I'm gonna get off and take a picture everywhere. Like, oh, I'm actually here.
Oh man, I can't do it because it goes way too fast. It's a great Johnny Cash song. I've been to Memphis, Delaware, and he goes through all these cities, places he's been. And I don't know how he does. How he would do it repeatedly. He'd have to have cue cards. But it's a really good song about all the places that that he's been, and he just does it in such a rapid progression.
Okay.
In the song.
Johnny Cash. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta check it out. Might send me the link.
I will.
I know you got it.
I will.
So, fucking coronavirus finally seems like it's not the virus itself, but the effect that it has on travel and people's coming together and traffic. And I remember this time last year, there was no people on the roads.
Right.
Like there was cops pulling you over. Where are you going?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. I remember I was on the motorcycle. probably on a Sunday, because I ride always ride on Sunday, and I was somewhere in Poipu, and you weren't supposed to be like out. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm on the bike, and I get pulled over, and I wanted to be honest, so they said to me, where do you live? And this is in Poipu. Lahui. Well, what were you doing? I rode to Poipu, and they said, you're really not supposed to be doing that. Would you please ride straight home? And I was like, wow.
Wow. Like you can catch Corona on the open road.
I don't know. A very, very benign way of imagining like a police state.
Right.
That's
how it would be. It would be just like that.
Where have you going? Where have you been?
I bet you Russia's like that. I bet you got a bunch of checkpoints. I know Iraq is like that, and Afghanistan. You drive through these checkpoints that are asking you, okay, where are you going, where are you headed, ID, then they send you on your way.
When you talk about Afghanistan, you're dealing with one of the most fucked up places in the world, and our presence there for the past 20 years hasn't helped one bit.
Nobody's presence there has helped. Russia's presence, us, the Brits, the Australians, whatever, anybody.
No, and the fact that supposedly we're withdrawing the balance of, we don't have very many troops there, a couple of thousand.
Okay.
We're withdrawing all of our troops by September 11th. I shit you not. 20.
Who wrote that into?
I don't.
It's a joke then.
Yes, it is. 2021. So you have the Taliban and Al Qaeda. They're just like they got the calendar out. All right, prop. They got the calendar out. They're looking like, September 11th. Oh, we are just going to fuck this place up. And you know what? And then I'll get off the politics. This is something that was going to happen no matter what we did, no matter how long we stayed. Right. It was an inevitability. We have not made this place any safer than it was before we got in. And it needs to be sorted out by the people who were there. It is not up to us to do. And on top of that, all right, 21 years ago on September 11th, 19 of the 21 people on those planes were from Saudi Arabia. And what the F have we done to Saudi Arabia because of that? How about nothing? Not only, I'm almost done. Not only nothing, we had absolutely no problem with them killing, chopping up, and making disappear in acid Khashoggi, the reporter for the Washington Post, who went to the embassy, the Saudi embassy, I believe it was in Turkey, to get a marriage license.
Okay.
And he never left. And it was MBE, the Saudi prince, 100% responsible for it. And we just love their money, and they keep buying our weaponry. Okay, I'm done.
Wow.
I'm done.
That went on a different tangent. Holy schmoly. We went to start from talking about coronavirus to talking about complete and utter corruption in the way we do world affairs, which is okay. That's the beauty of our show. There is no rules. No. There is no rules.
Right. Truth to power.
Truth to power. Hey, speaking truth to power is one of those things where it's a lost art.
Oh, I don't know. I certainly wouldn't be a, what would you call it? I'm not a poster child for, for
No, you don't need to be. To speak your mind. Like I put a post up the other day. It actually wasn't a post. It was a story post that I put up on my Instagram story. It was by Kanye West. Kanye West is definitely going to be the president in 2024 or some shit. But
he's running on the Yeezy party.
Hey.
Easy does it, baby.
But what he said, he was like, we're living in a world today where you can be fired for for what you think by speaking it out loud.
Of course.
Why is that the case? Why is that the case that as an individual, you can't speak your mind? Whether you act on it, I could say, I want to slap the shit out you. I might not slap the shit out you, But the fact that I said that is warranted enough that it's taken as a threat, and then now I'm seen as an aggressor or this and that, whatever the case may be. Your thoughts are pure. Your thoughts should be okay to be expressed.
Oh,
I hate this place. This job is fucking trash. The boss is trash. What if it's true? The fact that it's true. If your boss is trash, if it's inadequate the way that the operations of if it's inefficient, and you say it out loud and you get fired, how is that right?
well, I'm not sure if it has anything to do necessarily with right, or wrong, but there are for every action there's a reaction.
A direct.
Direct.
Yeah.
So there are consequences for everything that we do, for everything that is done. If you take that kind of posture, then you, in a sense, you deal with the consequences.
That was always my problem.
But honestly, and I don't know. I like an awful lot of people. I'm not. I'm not sure I can do backflips about a guy who marries a Kardashian.
He's about to divorce her too, though.
Well, they're divorcing each other.
Okay.
And it's like.
Imagine how much publicity he got from that marriage.
Oh no,
right. You tap into that world of that's hundreds of millions of people views, hundreds of millions. It's a strategic play.
Well, and then then of course you have to own what you have to own what you sell.
Yeah. You make your bed, lay in that shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's like I can't imagine. And by the way, what was that?
He wrote, he shocked her, I shocked it back.
Oh, that's nice.
Shocked her.
Oh, how shocking. She's about to graduate from law school.
Kim.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, she was trying to do that, get people out of jail for crimes that they didn't commit. And I just seen an article about a guy who was killed 5 years ago or whatever, and they found out that his DNA wasn't.
Yes.
So they killed an innocent person.
Absolutely. Happens. Yeah.
but people get fired from jobs for speaking their mind.
Yes.
And it's the truth.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, think about the world we live in right now.
I do.
Those two statements that we both talked about should not exist.
Well, capital punishment is
It's brutal.
bad.
It's been around since the beginning of time.
Well, it's like killing people for killing people is fucked up.
That's the eye of the eye of the eye. Wait, eye of the eye? How do you say it?
I don't know.
When for eye for an eye for an eye.
Uh-huh.
That's that mentality. It's a deeply rooted.
Like a tooth for it's like a tooth for a tooth.
For a tooth. But
Which I did. I actually I broke a filling.
But violence begets violence, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So if that's the case, if you get murdered, capital punishment for murdering somebody else, why haven't we seen no police hung in Times Square?
Oh God. No.
Cut it.
Yeah, no.
Hung.
No, yeah. I think what is absolutely true is what you had said before, and that is violence begets violence. Yeah. It is a solution to absolutely nothing other than the promulgation of more violence.
Yeah.
Gandhi nailed it.
What do you say?
Well, I mean, exact quotes, but his, nonviolent revolution, he took down the British government in India by promoting nonviolence, which was quite contagious, and it caught on with Dr. King, and that, in that movement.
I stand firmly against that because violence is sometimes needed in nature to show that the people who are the perpetrators that you're not going to get away with what you're doing because the non-violence is the beauty of life and it's like it's the way it should be. But then those rabid wolves that are out there see that they'll prey upon those people who are non-violent in a sense of like, okay, oh, how non-violent are you? And they'll push you to the limit because they know that they'll always be able to get away with that. There's no retaliation to the person that's violent with the non-violent person.
There is no way I personally can ever be convinced that the way to end violence is with violence.
Yeah, no, you know, I mean,
and I wouldn't be necessarily the one to turn the other cheek. But when you do that, it's almost like you throw a monkey wrench into how the system works. You know, in that, it's like I'm going to beat the shit out of that, and you don't respond that way. It's like, then what do you do? I mean,
see, okay, let me explain my stance on this is because you don't have to necessarily cross that threshold of being violent, but you show them that you're willing to come up and meet the violence without fear, and that okay, if you cross this line here, there will be violence, but you have to cross that line. Like I'm not gonna do anything to you, but if you slap my baby or something like that, I'm gonna punch you. If you kill my lady, I'm gonna hunt you. Like that, it's just one of those things. Like it's
well,
not.
You're picking. That I suppose examples that fit your definition.
Yeah, just for me. Yeah,
okay?
Personally, yeah.
It's like come on, and it's like if you're confronted by violence and you don't respond in a violent manner, in a way, it kind of diffuses it. Because there's nowhere to take it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I get that. I understand that. Yeah.
Striking back.
No, that's where I'm at. I'm at that. Yeah.
It's a tough one, and I don't profess to say. It's like if I were in that kind of a circumstance and somebody I loved was threatened, would I just allow it to happen because I'm so opposed to violence?
Right.
I don't like putting myself into
hypotheticals.
You know what? I'm not like we had that. What was it, a couple of weeks ago with a superpower.
Oh yeah.
Or
yeah,
what would
yeah,
you do with $1 million?
yeah.
I suck at that.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I here's the deal, man. When you look back over the millennia, I don't care if it's the Ottoman Empire, the Vikings, the Romans.
The Vikings. Oh, sorry. The Romans.
That's okay. What's the music that I was listening to? Oh my God, I forgot what it's. And the group is the really big group is the Who, H-U. It's metal. It's God damn it! There we go again. It would be like remember from last week with Norfolk Pine. I can't think of it. But the idea, I don't know. Here we go. Back to Vikings. Got me all totally confused. But if you just look back at history, and for some reason, I think when we're taught history, all that we're really taught is to memorize dates and names and shit. But we're not taught about repeating patterns, and the repeating pattern of violence as a way to dominate for a dominant society. It fails, and the reason why it fails is because last time I checked, the Ottoman Empire ain't in charge.
Right. And the people get to a point where they're over it. They're over fear. They're over being coward in their homes and protecting their children and finding body parts and shit. Like violence leaves a sour taste in everybody's mouth. Yeah.
So here we are, the U.S. as the dominant society for the moment, and it's moving. Where our run is kind of running.
Yeah.
And what's also happened over time, that time has sped up. So you could have the Vikings, running
200
the show
years.
for hundreds of years, and then you may have the Greek Empire, but then you have the British Empire, and the sun set on the British Empire pretty goddamn quick.
Yeah.
So time is definitely speeding up.
Yeah.
And our time is beginning to run out.
Yeah.
And every society that has preceded this one has always thought they are the one.
Yeah.
And the way that they're going to remain in power
It's by violence.
is by violence.
Yeah, that's fucked
Okay?
up. Yeah.
It's
That was a great.
Was that good?
That was really. I'm over here glitching. Like I'm like. I have nothing bad or like reactive in a negative sense to say to that statement because it's 100%
It's such
factual.
It's so failed. Imagine, we talk about like Afghanistan. Imagine 20 years ago, we went into Afghanistan and we built hospitals.
Yeah.
And we created a really decent school system.
We tried.
No,
Well, that's
we
they
didn't,
said.
no, we didn't do dick. And we really went out of our way to make sure that women and girls were protected and had their place in that society. That there was equality,
Right.
and we taught by example.
Right.
Oh my Lord, the Cubans, by the way, unbelievable.
The Cubans?
The Cubans.
Okay.
What the Cubans have done for forever, throughout the third world, Cuba has always sent doctors and mobile hospitals all over the world to help, third world countries. This is a country with basically nothing, man. They're still driving 54 Chevys.
Nah, I think they thrive by that, don't they?
No, I don't.
Is it? Because that's why it's got to be a theme. It's got to be a theme type thing for that, right?
No, well, we've embargoed that country forever because they're a communist threat. But they have gone about politically, and I'm not talking about Fidel was he no angel. They killed dissidents and all that shit. But in terms of their foreign policy and how they reached out to countries like themselves, they did it. They did it with medicine and being helpful.
That's smart.
We have never ever gone into a country to help.
Don't say that.
Why?
Because I don't know if that's the truth. I can't agree with that. It's
What
got to be
would
somewhere.
show one? Tell me one.
I'll have to do some research, sir.
We don't have time.
We don't. Wait, where's my phone? Oh, we're recording.
Yeah, we can't do it. No, we really, and I don't. It doesn't matter what it is. Nicaragua and with the Oliver North and the guns and the cocaine.
Ooh, you see the show on Hulu called fucking Blow? No, not Blow.
Not blow.
Fucking. Oh my goodness. I've been binge watching it. I watched the first 3 seasons in a week.
Oh, really?
Yes. Snowfall.
Oh, I think you told me that. No, I haven't seen it.
It's based on Cali in '83, and when the cocaine started flowing through from Nicaragua, and how the CIA and Nixon, when they started the war on drugs,
Yeah.
how a lot of the money that they were asking for from Congress was being denied, right, from the government. So in order to substantiate and to stop some of the wars in South America from Nicaragua and Colombia and stuff, they would buy the weed from Colombia and Nicaragua, or from Colombia, bring it to the States, which was Cali and all these other places, give it to the drug lords there, get the money, use the money to buy guns from from people from Israel, send the guns to the South America so that they would be able to protect themselves from war and all of this. And it was a CIA agent that literally controlled all of that, how that worked. And it's like, it's not fucked up because you know that it happened, but it's really, really good. It's really, really well made.
Oh, okay. It's a good show.
It's a good production.
In one of my many former professional lives, I was doing work in Central America, and I was in Guatemala. And we took a helicopter to over the mountains and stuff into a place in Guatemala that was one of what they call the killing fields.
Damn.
And it was a village that was surrounded by by the hills and stuff. And right through the middle of the village were these pathways that were like maybe 4 or 5 feet deep.
Okay.
That they could move around in and avoid being shot.
Okay.
Because there were guns, up above, killing them.
Wow.
And they were referred to as killing fields. And there was even a movie dealing with killing fields. Quite a while ago. But we're really no different than our predecessor dominant societies. In that we've used violence, abuse of power.
Oh shit! Sorry.
It's my foot.
My bad.
Yeah, you're bad.
You playing footsie with me and shit.
And so I don't want to, get off onto the political.
That's the delicacy of the human brain, because we're working with hardware that has been downloaded. Well, not downloaded. We're working with hardware that has been put in us for the last 200, 300,000 years. Like human brain hasn't developed that much since 300, 400,000 years ago. It's our bodies that have adapted. We've started changing the way we walk and hair on our back and chest and things like that. But so our brains, what we need to do is that we need to realize that we don't need to be the way we were in the past, with just to beat you over the club because you're different, like you said in one of your podcasts, and start becoming more in tune with the cycle of the way that the nature of the world works. We just get in tune with it, because we can be in unison. We can be in unison with the planet.
Good, but evolution takes hundreds of thousands of years, and when you look at how long Homo sapien has been around, and I'm not sure of the numbers, I don't even want to get, but we're not into the hundreds of thousands of years. So, so much of our thought process is really unchanged.
Yeah.
We really have not evolved all that much. I don't think in terms of the Homo sapien and the brain capacity, it's dramatically different.
Yeah.
But what has happened is the tools at our disposal, have gone from fire and the club,
Yeah.
To nuclear energy.
And superpower computers in our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're necessarily all that evolved spiritually, to be dealing
Accessing with the
to be dealing with the things that that we have created. So
I agree with that. I agree with that.
yeah, we may have progressed in a sense intellectually, but not emotionally.
Yeah.
So
How would you suggest that people start getting more in tune with their emotions? Tell the people, Larry. Tell the people.
oh no, I don't.
You don't profess to know that?
No, I don't know that.
Okay.
And,
I do.
oh God.
Do you want to hear what I got to say?
No. Yes.
Love yourself. Realize that you are the catalyst in which this is the only thing that you can control. Most people have problems with trying to control the people around them without understanding that first you must love yourself and control yourself, because you are the only person that has the power to change within you. And once you change within you, the greatest human act after that is to inspire the person next to you.
Okay, but now remember something, and this is very, very important, and it goes along with what Foster had just said. Remember, you can love yourself, but you don't necessarily have to touch yourself. I couldn't resist.
We got some more people trying to come in.
Oh, no, oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're
sorry,
closed.
sorry, not sorry.
Anyhow, I don't know. I think, are we done?
We're there.
I think we are. I think probably we are.
Okay.
Right?
Well, yeah. So, like we always do at the end of the show.
No, but
What?
but when next we speak, it's going to be like a really technological breakthrough.
It's going to be remote.
Remote. So Foster, at that point, you're going to be in Chicago.
So we got something special coming for you guys.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, because
Yeah,
we don't know how we're going to do
No,
this
we don't know yet. But we're going to have a split screen.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be here, and he's going to be there, but we're both going to be with you. Oh, I did it again.
All right, hey, thank you guys so much for watching this video, for staying here so long. Make sure if you haven't already, you subscribe, you like, and you share this video with as many people as you can. That's all we got for this week. Foster and Feinstein, until next week, we're out.
Peace and love. God bless.